Hello. So we have these two offbeat topics today of getting aligned with chart and importance of astrologer's advice, if at all there is an importance. So we will just cover these two topics today. And next video, I think, will be of aspects of planetary aspects. Okay. So that should be tomorrow, I guess. Let's see. Uh, right now, just comment if I'm all visible, audible, so that we can start. So these two topics are basically from consultations. It is not anyone's request, but this is what I found that after doing so many consultations, I should talk about these two things. Uh, First is getting aligned with your chart, whatever your birth chart is, horoscope is, kundali is. Uh, are you aligned with that chart or not? Okay, understand that every chart has planets in it, and every planet represents some energy, and every energy is indicating that you should express that energy in a particular field wherever that planet is placed. So it is very important for a person to be aligned with that energy. Okay. This issue normally comes in the matters of career consultation. Uh, Suppose someone has come for a career consultation, he is in job and he is not feeling that good and he is asking for a job change from me that what is the next time when he can have a job change, and the chart he has is perfectly placed for a business. That chart is totally indicating that he should invest all his time in business. Okay, it can be vice versa also. It can be someone who is in business and not feeling great about it, and his chart is all about doing a job. So what I'm trying to say is that whenever we feel frustrated in our life, whenever we have some stress in our life, and whenever we think that we have got stuck somewhere, okay, whenever we think that life is not moving ahead, understand that you are not aligned with your chart. You are not doing something which is indicated by chart. All these planets are energies and they are trying to indicate where you should go in your life. Okay. And when we are not going in that direction, okay, when we are not going into that direction, then only we feel frustrated. Then only we have stress in our life. Once we are aligned with our chart, once we are going into that direction where our chart wants to take us, then everything is perfect, then everything gets aligned. So like I was giving an example that a person is in job, he's not feeling 100% about it because his chart is all about business. Okay, he should be doing business. Okay, so that's why he's not feeling 100%. That's why he's feeling all the frustration and stress at the job place. You feel that your boss is not cooperative, your colleagues are not cooperative, your timings are not great, your package is just so. These are all reasons. These are all excuses. Universe can create thousand more excuses. No, and no worries about it. Okay, so. Uh, so what I want to say that your chart is showing an energy, and as long as you are not aligned with that energy, you will feel that frustration. Okay, it more often is seen in career front. But we can take another example. Suppose someone has malefic planets impact in the fourth house. Okay, Fourth house is house of home. Suppose someone has Saturn there or Ketu there in the fourth house. What it shows? It shows someone who has very limited results with limited benefits from his homeland. Now, if this person tries his best to stay at his homeland, yeah, tries his best to stay where he took birth. Okay, that is not going to work for him. He will be stressful in that situation. He will be feeling frustration in everything he does or anything he does. Okay, it is important for him to go out of that place. He has to get aligned with the chart's energy. That's why I feel that astrology works best for a single person who has no responsibility towards anyone. Okay, like suppose a girl has got married. Okay, now she is supposed to live with her husband, her family, right? And if her chart is not aligned with that place where she is living, then she will feel frustration, but she cannot go anywhere because of social compulsions, right? So that's why I feel that the best use of a horoscope can be done by only a single person, not a person who is living in family, not a person who is living with lots of responsibilities towards others, because he cannot take individual decisions. Then he cannot just leave his family and go away. Okay, so that's why it is important to get aligned. It is most important to get aligned with your chart. Your planets won't get aligned with you. Understand? Planets are higher energy. You are nothing in front of planets. So you are supposed to get aligned with planets. Okay. You have no other option. So when it comes to getting aligned with, when it comes to really walking your right life path or right career path, it is important that you should be doing what your chart is indicating. Suppose it normally happens in India that a businessman's son becomes businessman. Now, if that person is not even interested in business, he won't be happy because his chart may be aligned for something else. Okay, so it is very important to get aligned with your chart. That is the first thing. Then only things can move. Then only you can have some peace of mind. Understand, if mind is peaceful, mind is feeling some peace, then only it can work creatively and you can do something good in this world. If your mind is constantly under stress, then I don't think anyone can help you. Okay, so first of all, to get things in order, just get aligned with your chart. Whatever your chart is showing, you need to get aligned with it. Okay, it will create lots of opportunities for you. If I am not supposed to stay at my homeland, it will give great opportunities. It will give lots of opportunities for me to move out of that place. If I catch those opportunities or not depends upon my final decision. But opportunities will come. Okay. It also shows that in relationship also. Okay, we can see that in relationship also there are at least 10 to 15 planetary placements where relationship can be really tough for a person. Okay, when marriage can be a horrible one, to be ruthless. Okay, it can be a horrible relationship. There are many planetary placements like this. Now, if a person has such planetary placement and still he is looking for getting married, first of all, he will face lots of troubles in getting married. Okay, universe will try to protect him through whichever means possible to protect him from that marriage, from that horrible marriage. But if he gets married anyhow, then that marriage may not be very worthy one. Okay, so what happened? You were not aligned with your chart. Okay, your chart was not meant for marriage, but still you somehow got married and you are now into the messy relationship. So this is what is most important when we are judging a chart of a layman like me and a chart of a legend who is a very successful person. Uh, those people are actually aligned. They are doing what their chart is showing them to do. Okay, understand this. We need to do it either in this life or the next life. It's our wish. We need to fulfill that karma, and for that we need to get aligned with our chart. That's it. Okay, we have no other option. Regarding consultations, you can apply to website, so I can help you them. There are all the options they are given there. You can do it. Another thing is that how important is an astrologer's advice. So first thing I cleared that it is very necessary to get aligned with your chart or your chart's energy. Whatever it is showing, you have to get aligned. Your chart or your planets won't get aligned with. Okay. Second thing is how important is astrologer's advice. Now, if I make a correction here, let's discuss how important is astrologer's advice when it is not as per your desire. When an astrologer is not speaking what you desire to hear, then how important is his advice? Then will you accept it? It is very easy to accept an astrologer's advice when it is in favor. There's like a parent has gone to an astrologer with their son or daughter's horoscope, and he has just predicted the most perfect prediction for their marriage timing. It is very easy to believe in those predictions. Okay, it is very easy to follow those predictions. But what if the astrologer had said that okay, the guy should not marry before 32, or the girl should not marry before 35, or they should not marry at all? Then how important it is? Are you going to believe in it? My experience is that astrologer's advice is only important as long as it is aligned with your desires, as long as it is as per your desire. Okay. In 99% cases, I haven't seen anyone I can give you enough examples. Like in marriage consultations, I never said that any chart is matched. Okay. And marriage consultations, I never said that okay, you should when Saturn is impacting, I always say that you should marry after 32 or 35. But do those people, will those people actually accept my advice? I don't think so. Many a times I said that these two people in relationship, this relationship can may not last long. So do you think that they have taken my advice and they would have broken up? I don't think so. Many times I see people in horrible relationship, and I feel that divorce is the only way. Do you think that they will accept my advice and take divorce? I don't think so, unless and until the situations themselves arise. Okay, understand that we are desire-oriented people. Okay, we all live our desires. We all live for our desires. So as long as astrologer is speaking your desires, we will readily accept. An astrologer is not speaking your desires, I don't think anyone is going to accept it. I can tell my own example that when I started thinking over taking this switch from job to business to astrology business, I actually tried to get consultation from 3 4 people, and they all agreed that I should be into this work of astrology, but they were not giving me the exact time when should I enter in it. So most of them said that you should wait for 2 hours, 2 years. then you should enter into this astrology. But the energy inside me was pulling me. Okay, so I was not ready to wait for 2 years. Okay, so I decided. So it doesn't matter. I accepted only that portion which was as per my desire. I didn't accept that portion which was not as per my desire. So it is very common. It is common for everyone that whatever an astrologer is saying, if it is as per your expectation, it is as per your desire, you will readily accept. Okay. If it is not as per your expectation, you will go to the next one. And if he also says the same thing which I said, you will go to the next person. You will keep on going to the person who says things as per your desires. That is it. Okay. So I don't think that an astrologer's advice really has any importance, especially when things said or predictions made are not as per your desire. So uh, that's why I make all types of predictions. Okay, I don't prevent myself from predicting anything because I know that anyways people are not going to listen to me. They are going to listen to their desires. Okay, so I am doing my job. At least they should not say that tomorrow or after 1 year they should not say that if we had got this advice we would have done that. No, I'm just blocking that way also. I'm just canceling that path for you, closing down that path for you. You cannot say that you were not advised. A person who has taken marriage consultation from me and finds himself in a bad marriage, he cannot say me that I didn't advise him of delaying his marriage. A person who got married and is not feeling good in the marriage, he cannot say that I matched his horoscope. I didn't match. I always said that horoscopes are not matching. Okay, so that's why I give whatever predictions I see as is. Okay, because I know that people are not listening to me as long as I am not speaking their desires. Okay, understand this. It is also means I wanted to add one thing here that I forgot. So yeah, so the thing is same is that people will listen to me or any astrologer, not only me, any astrologer, as long as things are as per their. Yeah, now I remember. Is that there is a trend among astrologers also is that if we say this, the person will do this, and if we say that, and person will do that, and if we say this, person will feel so bad, and if we say that, person will be uh, very upset. Well, I don't think so. Who cares, right? If you say anything wrong, if you say anything negative, they will somehow find a new person to hear something positive. No one is taking any action as per astrologer's advice. If that advice is not as per their desire, they always follow their desire. People always follow the desire. I give my example. I followed my desire, and it is the way it should be. It is your life, not astrologer's life. You should follow your desires. An astrologer should not decide actions of your life. Okay, no matter who he is, even the greatest one of the world, he should not decide your actions. You should decide your own actions. You should not be in position tomorrow to blame someone else for your decisions. Okay, take your own decisions. The astrologer's advice is just for confirmation. If you want the confirmation, take astrologer's advice. Otherwise, take your own decisions. Okay, and 99% it and this only happens that people take their own decisions. They don't follow astrologer's advice. They have already decided. They just wanted a confirmation. Okay, People will always do that, and it is fine. There is nothing wrong in it. Okay. As I said, it is your life. You should decide. And to a certain extent, I feel this is kind of ego of an astrologer. Ego of those astrologers who feel that if I say this, they will start doing that. Okay. It is only an ego of an astrologer who says that okay, fine, because of my saying, people are doing this. I again said that people do things as per their desire, which is the way it should be. No one takes any action because of astrologer's advice, unless and until that is in confirmation with their desires. Okay. So this is a short session I wanted to have on these two small topics. From tomorrow, we will see the aspects thing. But this is what I really feel, that about the first thing, that we need to get aligned with our chart. Whatever our charts are indicating, we have to get aligned with it. And then only we can expect some good results of our chart. Okay. Then second thing is the importance of astrologer's advice, especially when it is against our desires. I don't think there is any importance when it is against the desires. There is only importance when it is in favor of the desires. Okay. So this is the way how I feel about it. You are free to comment and raise your questions voice and ask. Let me know what you feel about this thing, because this can be a controversial topic that people only want to hear their desires, but this is the way it is. I feel. Thank you.